Peace, peace, beautiful beings, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Coach V, and I know that it's been at least 4 days since I've shared with you some updates on my sea moss gel journey. However, let me tell you what had happened was, so Mother Nature decided to pay her usual visit, and lately she has been showing up with like cramps and fatigue. And I'm like, hold on. I just turned 40. So I thought I was supposed to be on like the tail end of this whole experience. But baby, listen. But this is what's interesting. I saw a friend of mine make a post on Facebook maybe a week or so ago. And she was just asking questions about, hey, those of you ladies who are on your sea moss gel journeys, how has it affected your menstrual cycle? And so I did the little nosy peeping eyes comment because I thought that was a really great question since I just started my sea moss gel journey, and I started before my next menstrual cycle. So I really don't remember too many people commenting like things that are memorable to me. So maybe they didn't respond or I missed the comments. Anyway, I know for me that, so I turned 40 in May. And I know my cycle in May, my cycle in June, and now my cycle in July, that first day has been so painful. And I'm not used to that. I've been on my cycle for since 11 years old. So that's almost 30 years. And I don't ever remember having pain like every month. I don't remember that. What's interesting, though, is that it's very short. So it's not like all day. But I think the period of time that the pain happens, it just kind of zaps me of my energy. And then it kind of makes me afraid to move around too much for the pain to come back. Like, it's a really, really weird experience. This month, though, I'm very appreciative. It was early in the AM, and the king, before he went to open the store, brought me some pain medicine without me asking and a bottle of water. And I thought that was really, really great of him. Of course, I told him thank you. Like, it was just really sweet, something he didn't have to do. And so I pretty much took that first day just to recover, just to make sure the pain's not coming back. I slept a lot that day. But then the next day, it was like none of that happened. It was like there was no pain. I still felt great. And the difference between this experience and the prior 2 months is, even though the pain only lasted a period of the first day, that next day and the subsequent days, I still felt tired. I felt fatigued. I felt like my energy was being drained. I felt like I needed to eat extra calories to replenish the energy that was being depleted on my cycle. I didn't feel that way this time. I can honestly say I did not feel that way this time. The second day came, I woke up, no pain, and I was like, my mind was just like, okay, yesterday I rested and recharged. Now I got to make up for everything I had planned to do yesterday, plus do today. So this week, I am actually a couple days behind on my marketing and promotion for my business and my brand. I'm a couple days behind on some household things. I'm just a couple days behind, period, because when I planned out this week last week, I did not anticipate or pay attention to that it was the time for my cycle to hit and to make adjustments for any possible down days. So now we're at Friday, and so my husband and I, our sea moss gel supply is like, his is completely gone, and I started rationing mine out as of last week. So instead of taking my full 2 tablespoons worth every day or my 3 teaspoons, I was taking it like every other day. And then when the supply got so low that I said to myself, oh, I can't even keep taking a tablespoonful, I start breaking out the teaspoon. So, and again, that's just, I know that's a whole nother conversation about that type of mentality that I have and the ability to switch up real quick and make something stretch and work. But that's not even what this video is about. So we're going to take that skill set as a good thing right now. Okay. So moving on. We placed another order last night for a larger quantity, so that should be here Monday, Tuesday. So Also, if you remember my last video 4 days ago, I was telling you how excited I was to start doing my cardio, that I wanted to take my sea moss for an entire week so I can gauge any type of weight fluctuations, so I can gauge energy fluctuations, so on and so forth. So I was super excited Monday to start my cardio, and then Mother Nature showed up and was like, girl, sit your butt down. So I actually, today was the first day I actually got back on my cardio routine. And it's so funny. So usually I would do my circuit. So that's the treadmill, the stepper, and I have a weighted jump rope. So usually I would do my circuit, and I would be good to get 30, 45 minutes, even an hour in. And it wasn't more so because of timing. It was more so because of stamina, because of energy, because of catching my breath. Honey, so for me to be over a week of not working out, probably 2 weeks. So to tell my story, I'm going to say 2 weeks. So for me to be 2 weeks off of working out, for me to have Mother Nature currently visiting in full regalia, and to be able to do 3.2 miles of walking and jogging, a walking and jogging mixture, few minutes on the stair stepper, I was not like like I wasn't heavily breathing like I was prior to sea moss gel journey. And that was amazing to me. And what's so weird is that if I had more time allocated earlier today to working out, I would have kept going. I probably would have done 5 miles, 6 miles. I just knew I was behind this week because of being down on Monday. So I stopped working out it was 11:49. I remember because I took a picture of the time and I took a picture of my steps because I want to get back on my 10,000 steps a day minimum. Back in 2015, when I shed a lot of excess weight and I was going through a cleansing and I did my big chop and which is doing all these things to get myself back the way that I needed to be, which is my happiest state, I would walk at least 10,000 steps per day. I had a Fitbit right when they first, was all popping. And the neighborhood I lived in at the time was what I would call a walking community. So I would take my daughter to school, park my car in the driveway, and already be dressed, excuse me, to go for my walk so that when I parked the car, I could just hop out the car and go walk. And the part of town I stayed in, the west side of Cincinnati, there's like a lot of sidewalks, bus stop. Like I said, it's a walking community. And the very next neighborhood to where I stayed was a neighborhood called Cheviot. And next to Cheviot, you would get into I think Bridgetown. I kid you not. So people from Cincinnati would know what I'm talking about. But I would walk from my house, and don't let the weather be nice. Not too hot, not too cold, but just the right temperature. I will walk from my house, so through my neighborhood, through Cheviot, right to the maybe 5 blocks away from Bridgetown. Because my thoughts would kick in that, sis, you got to walk back home. So you need to turn around and start heading back. So I would walk anywhere between, depending on how far I would go, between 10 and 13,000 steps in that one instance. So, and I apparently was intermittent fasting before I even knew what intermittent fasting was. But I was going through a lot of financial challenges at that time as well. So it was a lot going on that I minimized my eating. I was stressed, so I know that affected my appetite as well. And I would just walk. And I would put on some positive affirmations. One of the people I would listen to a lot was Abraham Hicks. And I would put that on and I would walk. And I purposely wouldn't bring any money for bus fare. I would just walk because I didn't want to ever feel like I could cheat and catch the bus as close to my house as possible and then walk a shorter distance. So, and I was doing that probably, no joke, 7 days in a week, maybe 4 to 6 days a week. I mean, I was going and I walked the excess weight off. I got down to comfortably a size 12. Some size 10s I could put on if they had, enough stretch. But I comfortably got down to a size 12 jeans, a medium-sized shirt, and I didn't have on any compression garments on my stomach. My stomach was flat. It wasn't ripped like abs, but it was flat. So, and that was only 5 years ago. So I kind of feel like I know how many steps I need to take per day to slim down and trim this fat. So today was the first day I got back on the treadmill. And like as of right now, I am at 8,996 steps for the day. So I got almost 7,600 in during my exercise routine earlier today before 12 noon. And then the extra steps have just been me walking around, did a little mini photo shoot outside, just moving around the house, doing different things. And I'm actually about to go to Walmart, so I'll be getting some more steps in. So I knew that by me having a little over 75% of my steps completed before 12 noon today, that 10,000 would be a no-brainer. Like I knew that. Now it's just a matter of staying on that routine and picking how many days per week I'm going to be committed to that. So back to the sea moss gel. Having the sea moss gel and having it positively affect my level of energy and having it in my system for 7-8 days prior to me starting to walk is a game changer. It's a game changer for me. Now, mind you, I'm just vlogging and sharing with you my experience with sea moss. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. So I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your sea moss experience. I'm just sharing with you my experience and a little bit of my husband's so that you can pick out any tips and tools or things you might want to try that works for you and do your thing. So let's be very clear about that. As I mentioned a couple minutes ago, had I had more time allocated to working out today, I feel like I easily could have done 5 or 6 miles in that one setting and been done with my 10,000 steps. But because I've been behind schedule this week and am still playing catch up, I knew I had to stop, sit down, and get some work done. So our new supplies coming in, hopefully Monday, Tuesday at the latest. I will share that with you all. I will put the website in the description box if you want to order from Sus. And if you want to, you can tell her, Coach V has been talking about you. She knows I've done this vlog. I've shared the link with her. I am not a paid spokesperson. We don't have any type of ambassador arrangement. I just believe in the product, and I also believe in supporting other Black women entrepreneurs. Something else too I want to add. I told my husband this morning that I watched him sleep a little bit when I went to bed, and that is the most peaceful I've seen him sleep since we've been together, and we've been together for a little over 4 years. He was like sleeping like a baby. I've already shared before that sea moss gel helps with inflammation, helps to reduce/eliminate inflammation, right? And the more that he and I are on this journey, the more that we're taking it, the more that we're drinking more water and drinking more healthy liquids and reducing all these other things, practicing intermittent fasting, all these things coupled together. I kid you not, it is having such a benefit on our nightly routine. It's amazing. If I didn't take sea moss gel, my husband took it first, and I was witnessing his inflammation decreasing, his pain decreasing, him sleeping better, his restlessness during the night decreasing. That would have sold me alone on the product. But because I'm witnessing that in him, as well, I'm seeing my own positive experiences, it's a no-brainer for me. It's a no-brainer for me to continue this journey. So I finally added my cardio today. I'm trying to put everything in this video since I missed the past 4 days. And I may do a video every other day or something instead of every single day and just catch you guys up. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you like all it condensed in one video every few days, or if you're going to return every day for the tea. But yeah, if you pay attention at all, you know that I'm a holistic certified life coach, and that just basically means I practice and I teach other people alternative ways to, specifically me, take charge of their mental health, and that means without medication. So any other area in my life, for my mind, for my body, and for my spirit, that I can learn things or find products that aid in their natural products, and I try them out and they work, you're going to hear about it on this channel. Because my channel is completely dedicated to mental health and healing without medication. So when we talk about healing, I am talking about holistically. I'm talking about the mind, the body, and the spirit. So any product or resource that I come across, that I use, that my family use, that we're having great results, I want to talk about it. Point blank and period, because I want so many people, as many people as possible, to see and understand their own strength and their own ability to heal themselves from the inside out. Now I just happen to make a playlist that's dedicated to that physical journey, since I'm using sea moss gel. But everything is connected. So even though I may say the sea moss gel is for physical healing, it also has an effect on the mind as well as the spirit. So let's be clear about that. Anyway, so that's a catch up pretty much. So I'm excited to continue with my cardio tomorrow. And what's funny also too, one more thing, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I have the type of gland makeup that it takes me a while to sweat, right? So I'll be working out just as hard as someone next to me, but they may be a heavy sweater and I'm not. Like I'll glisten for a little bit and then I'll finally get one sweat drop. And then once that one sweat drop occurs, then I really start sweating. Now I know it's super humid in the Midwest. I work out in the garage and I do open the door to let fresh air in, but it's still a humid, hot environment. That coupled with the energy that I have not sweat so much in 11 years. So it felt good to release those toxins. It felt good to take a cool shower afterwards. I didn't even fully lotion today because I just felt so cool and cleansed and pure. I didn't want to clog everything back up with lotion. I got to get back into my body butters that I purchased from some, again, black owned women businesses in the past because I love them so much. But out of habit, I continue to buy lotion like from Walmart. But anyway, I digress. So I just put on my body oils and I'm just ashy. Now, what's funny is that I'm not ashy like Ashy Larry ashy. I just know I haven't lotioned, like I'm aware of it. And, but I just felt so good today to be able to get that cardio in, to be able to, drink my 3 bottles of water. I downed 3 bottles of water immediately after I finished working out. And for some people, that y'all may be like, that's nothing. For me, I can run through 1 bottle of water quickly. But to go through 3 and then not have that big bloated tight belly feel, like that was huge for me today. That was huge. So I don't want to keep attributing everything to the sea moss gel. However, I will say that whatever foundation is laying inside of me to be more fit, to be more cleansed, more holistically healed, I got to give credit where it's due. And as I've always said, I've been practicing intermittent fasting. I've been cutting down my meat intake. I've been watching my snacks. I've been drinking more water. I was doing this before I got the sea moss gel. So maybe I already had some sort of a foundation there that when the sea moss gel got added, it kind of gave me an extra boost. I don't know. Y'all got to try it out for yourself and figure it out. But I'm still a fan of it. Still an advocate fan of the sea moss gel. I love the journey. I love that my husband is taking the journey with me. I love the encouragement that my children are giving me. I'm loving the fact that even though the scale may not be quickly reflective of the work that I'm doing, my clothes are fitting better. My shirts, my underwear, my shorts, my pants, even my shoes. And when my children look at me and say that they can see a difference and keep it up, like that's all I need. That's all I need. Long as I can feel a difference and I feel better and I'm sleeping better and my energy is higher and I know that it comes from a natural space, I'm 100% Gucci. So let me know in the comments if you tried sea moss gel or if you will be trying sea moss gel. Let me know your results. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. And I'm also going to put my Instagram in the link because I'm working diligently to grow my Instagram channel. So I would love for you to follow me on Instagram. And if you are on TikTok while it's still available, I'm on TikTok as well at Coach V with the number 8 behind it. You know, TikTok is a fun place for me to talk about my business and my journey, my story with mental illness and my brand, but it's also a fun platform for me to show you a fun side of me. You know, my comedy side, my acting abilities. I think I was a rapstress in another life. So I love TikTok because it allows me to do both. You know, talk about my passion, my business, my mission, and my brand, but then also let y'all see that I'm a real person and I think I'm funny and I like to have humor in my life and everything is not always super serious. So I'm loving that platform. So I would love for you to follow me on that. Okay, I got so much more content. I want to try to get caught up as much as possible because Sunday will be here before you know it, and I'll be writing out another marketing and promotion strategy for the next coming week. So I got to get caught up. Thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you click the notification bell so that you're one of the first persons to know when I upload new content. As a reminder, my channel is dedicated to anything and everything mental health and healing related without medication. So you can go through my playlist and see past videos. I have over 100 videos on my channel. Tell your friends to subscribe, tell your neighbors, you know, help be a part of the glow up. That's all I'm saying. Just be a part of the glow up. So, oh, my shirt says minding my, hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can get y'all a vantage point. Minding my black owned business. I got this from Woke Trends. They're on Instagram at woke_trends. And I just got my t-shirt the other day, so I'm rocking it, did a little mini photo shoot with it. And I just thought it was really cool. And I do my best to support and celebrate, but to support black owned businesses as much as possible. Because we're not given as much of a leg up as other people. We'll just leave it at that. So when I'm able to, I support black owned brands. I hype them up. I don't have any paid agreements with anybody. This is just me just hyping them up because I believe in the product. I believe in the service. And I'm just putting that good energy out into the universe. All right, y'all. So subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video. Be blessed.